So we are good to go and good to continue on with our NBA run from where we left off, and then we'll play some football. Because as I mentioned on Twitter, I finally watched the first 2 episodes of Ted Lasso, and fuck, that show's amazing. Why did I wait 2 years to hop on that bandwagon? Why? Everyone said it was good. You know what it is? This is, dare I say, the Game of Thrones effect. Because I didn't start watching Game of Thrones until after season 3, because I'm like, there's no way it can be that good. And then I watched it, and then it was that good, and then it ended tragically. So I feel like I'm just afraid of shows ending incredibly poorly. I feel like that's the issue. But we're on board. Is this an old Tampa jersey? It is not. I wore this one just for Chilson. The old Blue Jackets cannon. Can I say the NHL 23 soundtrack's good? It is. It is the best NHL 23 soundtrack on paper or ever for NHL 23. It's the best NHL soundtrack in a long, long time. In a long time. Not that, and I said this on Twitter, not that there haven't been good songs in the soundtrack, you know, like not all of it fits my personal music taste, like no disrespect. I know some people liked it, but ceiling fan, whatever the fuck that song was. Yeah, that doesn't get me pumped up for hockey, you know, but listening to fucking Ghost and Kasabian and Muse, it's my fucking Spotify playlist already. So I'm personally pumped. Very, very much so. Very much so. I can't remember the last time I was like, yeah, an NHL soundtrack is exciting, but that's where we're at. So that's pretty cool. All right, I am just double checking that everything was set up properly. Slave's putting Phoebe Bridges on a GOAT NHL playlist as a light one. Did he really? When did this happen? That does sound like a Sleeves thing to do. Nothing that I get you in a jam to play hockey like Korn. Number one, I'm not like Korn from back in the day. Good, you know, fan of them. Kind of like Linkin Park. I heard too much of them, so I can only listen to them like every once in a while. But Korn still, as a band, they still have 7 million monthly listeners on Spotify. They are still a gigantic band. They are. So I can understand it. In a sense, you know, why they would be on there for a more, let's go with rock metal themed playlist. And like I said, I have nothing against, you know, a playlist that's more rap or hip hop oriented. That just doesn't, you know, not obviously I am more, I like more rock and metal than I do rap and hip hop. Not that I don't listen to rap or hip hop at all. Sean Livingston for Ilyasova would be a terrible trade for you guys. But I grew up listening to the NHL 04, 05, 06, 07 soundtracks, and you would get these intro videos that would just pump you the fuck up. And it's not the same, you know? So yeah, the NHL 23 soundtrack, not that a soundtrack's like, oh, fucking this massive dub, but it is better for my taste. And honestly, I feel like for what fits hockey. Warrior, thank you for the gifted, by the way. Oof. A decent center and a first for Livingston after you signed Bibby. I mean, that would make D'Alembert expendable. You have Channing Frye. But you probably want to keep Livingston as your backup option behind Wade and company. I personally wouldn't take that. Although it's not a bad offer. But given that you guys have a chance to win a title this year, it's better if you don't take it. Pens, I honestly can't remember either song without hearing them. I honestly can't remember either without hearing it. Speaking of D'Alembert for James in a second. Earl James, 24, C potential. D'Alembert, C plus potential at 25. I mean, honestly, you'd get a second round pick out of it, but I mean, it's basically Utah just trying to give you a second round pick, but I'm seeing people say no. And I'm pretty sure in reference to this, Chilson, just for you, baby. Just for you. Say no to that. Have you guys keep D'Alembert for now. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Also, I need to double check that LeBron is back in my lineup, and he is 9-man bench now. Thank you very much. I desperately need a trade for a shooting guard, or I'm not winning a title this year. I mean, no way you guys would do that. I mean, Livingston for 2 centers. Just no. And giving up a first, which is brutal. I feel like I missed 1,000 different questions in chat, by the way, so ask again if need be. For me, Newman for Smith. Can Smith play guard? No, he cannot, so that's an insta-no. That is an insta-no. Antonio, what's going on, man? Yeah, a lot of talk about the NHL soundtrack after it was revealed today. I think it's good. I think it's a very, very good. Joe's 19, Moncrief's 22, and a B. I mean, honestly, 19 and a C, 22 and a B. Problem is Moncrief. Honestly, it's better to keep Ingles. It would be better. By the time he's a 71, I mean, he'll only be like 19, 20 years old, and his potential could go up by then. I, again, would not take that trade. So I will not pose it to you guys as a question because I don't need to. This challenge is going to end this season because the Denver Nuggets with Mike Bibby are a superpower. I don't think our Kobe era experiment's going on for that much longer. Juan Wagner for Rod Strickland. Absolutely not. And I'm offering up my first round picks and can't get a trade for a shooting guard. I hate it here. Newman for a first and McCoy. 23A for Newman. Jelani McCoy. So basically give up Newman, hope the Nets are terrible. Which they might be by 2010, but I can't risk it for 2010. I can't, 10 years later, there's no way. We might hit 2010, but we're not hitting 2017 in this challenge. There's simply no way. Not a hope in hell. Not a chance. The hell? Ray John Jackson is a random dude. And a second rounder for Earl James. Why? No. Who are our teams? I am controlling the Cavs. Chat controlling the Nuggets. Let's see. Contract extensions. How about losing Calvin Booth at the end of the year? You guys got nothing to worry about. Interesting offer for you guys. Channing Frye and Robert Horry for Kendrick Perkins. And Alvin Williams. I mean, so you give up Channing Frye. Ooh, B+ potential. Yeah, it's not worth it. No, Perk has a B+ too. Interesting. Current era after this, a break from NBA after this. We'll do a current era a little bit later on in the year, and probably a WNBA throughout 2K23's life cycle. So a B+, 23.78 for Fry, a B+ 22, and a 78.79 for Perk. I mean, there's really no reason not to do this. I mean, Perk gets paid more. Alvin Williams is a better depth option than Robert Horry. It is basically, yeah, better defender versus better shooter. Let's see. Stats on the year. 10 points a game, 4 rebounds for Channing Frye. Perk, 8 points a game, 8 rebounds. Yeah, it basically is the better offensive center in Channing Frye or the better defensive center in Kendrick Perkins. But you'd also get Alvin Williams as a depth option. And you'd have Bibby, Dickow, Livingston, Wade. I mean, you'd still have D'Alembert there as well. There, you know, that's worthy of at least taking this, putting up the poll. Take this trade, yes or no? That is an interesting enough trade with positives and negatives on both sides. We'll leave it up to you guys. Do you keep the more offensive player in Channing Frye, or do you go with the better defensive option and better team depth by picking up Kendrick Perkins and also getting Alvin Williams, who is an improvement on the veteran Robert Horry at this point? And if the poll doesn't show up for you, refresh the stream, you'll be good to go. But we will see how this plays out. Like I said, I think you guys are winning a title this year. But Fry doesn't appear to be like instrumental to the offense, so a better defensive option won't be that bad. Also, Perk did a hell of a job for AI teams in the Jordan era, specifically against you guys. So, we'll see. We will see. It looks like it's going to be a yes. So Channing Frye and Robert Horry off to Atlanta for Kendrick Perkins and Alvin Williams. Deal done for the Nuggets. Big Wally, thank you for the 3 months, buddy. We'll get back to that in a second. But I mean, yeah, you got baby Wade Jefferson, like Perk should be able to be focused on just shutting shit down, Like he should be. You can still get D'Alembert in there quite a bit, but that's a nifty little team, man. You guys are 30-10 so far this season as well, just before the deadline. Newman for Ronnie Turioff in a first. I keep getting offered first for Dave Newman, which is why I'm not going to take it. That is why I'm not going to go for it, unless it's for a guard. Unfortunately, I can't say that I'm specifically looking for a shooting guard. Target list. Give me a second here. I'm desperate. Somebody trade me a shooting guard. Give me Allen Iverson. Give me Allen Iverson. I just want to see if this works over the next week. Give me Ricky Davis back. Give me somebody who's not trash. Please. Give me a goddamn shooting guard. Like I said, I don't know if this will work, but now's a good time to experiment. Because if I don't get a shooting guard, I am boned. Absolutely boned. Put Ben Gordon on there. There's no way I'm going to get an offer, but it's worth a shot. I mean, the deadline's in less than a week. I thought it was going to be one of those offers. I'm not trading Newman. Leave me alone. So through the deadline we go. Pens fan, yes it is. It is indeed. It is a Ryan Johansson. Far superior than the player they traded him for. All right. Cavs are kind of blowing it a little bit. Just a smidge. The Nuggets are crushing it. The Nuggets be crushing it. Let's see. Ooh, Cleveland might hit 50 wins themselves. Love to see it. Love to see it. Tim Duncan, league MVP, 27 points a game, 12 rebounds, almost 5 assists, over 2 blocks. What a man. Rookie of the year, Andrea Bargnani. What a guy. What a guy. Raptors fans everywhere just shuddering. Marbury wins 6th man of the year for the Detroit Pistons. LeBron wins defensive player of the year. Most improved, Tomas Sanchez of the Boston Celtics. Pop won coach of the year. First team All-NBA, Tracy McGrady, Dwayne Wade, Tim Duncan, LeBron James, Chris Kaman. All defensive team is Kaman, Duncan, James, Wade, and Kobe Bryant. The all-rookie team, Bargnani, Rondo, Lowry, Aldridge, and Lewis May. The Denver Nuggets, the 4 seed. The Cavs, the number 1 seed in the East. Will this be the time? I hope it is. I hope it is. Will this be the time that one of us actually wins something? Please let it be. Let it be the time. Let it be the time. Really quickly. Only injury for me is Rudy Gay. He is out for the foreseeable future. You guys have a slight knock for Nene, but outside of that, you're healthy. At least the star players are good to go. MK every night, buddy. Every night. Let's see. LeBron, 28 points a game. I'm a little bit worried about the depth. Stuck worrying about the depth again. Whereas, yeah, I mean, Jesus, look at this. Wade, Bibby, Jefferson, all averaging at least 20 points a game. You guys are going to win a title this year. I am going to have drafted LeBron James and still lost. Because NBA 2K23 doesn't like me. At all. So hope head coach Ricky Jones can prove me wrong. We got LeBron playing 44 minutes a night out of pure desperation with Rudy Gay out injured. For the Nuggets. I mean, honestly, an 8-man bench is still decent. But yeah, I mean, Bibby, Wade, Jefferson, Nene, Perk, Livingston, Williams, Dallenberg off the bench. You guys got this in the bag. You guys absolutely got this in the bag. But you are up against the Houston Rockets. Let's take a look at them real quick. Led by Gilbert Arenas. Okay, that's a bit scary. Marcus Banks at shooting guard. Raja Bell's there too. Forward, Jamal Mashburn. RJ Wallace is hurt. Power forward, Rasheed Wallace. And Yao Ming at center. That's actually a very unfortunate matchup. That's a very unfortunate matchup. Oh, Endo, we need it. I need it in my life. The New Jersey Nets. Now, the Cavs haven't gotten out of the first round of the playoffs in fucking years. And to do so, we're going to have to make it past my old friend Jason Kidd. Shooting guard, Allen Houston. Forward, Sean Marion. Got Kenyon Martin at power forward, Brian Scalabrine. Cliff Flores, Eric Dampier at center. Not an easy matchup for either of us. Will the Kobe era come to an end tonight? Let's find out. It is game number 1. You guys will kick things off. Nuggets and Rockets. Accidentally menu simmed it. And the Rockets won game number 1. 115 to 110. Wade, Jefferson, and Bibby all did pretty well. So did Livingston. Oof. 30 points from Mashburn. 4 blocks for Yao. To be fair, I will sim the first game of mine from the menu. And I lost it too. Love to see it. The Nets. 99 to 83. I'm fucked. I'm totally fucked. Jason Kidd put up 7 points. This, I already know how this is going to end. I already know how this is going to end, and I'm not looking forward to it. At all. Endo where? Because it's not on Twitter. There it is. Oh, Endo, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. How can we download this? My goodness. That's beautiful. Show the chat. Can you put it in the Dropbox? That's the real question. It's up on the drive. Oh, what a man. What a man. I mean, let's be honest. Us both losing in the playoffs. That's, you know. That just is what it is. Like, we're used to that. Nothing changes about this. Like, hey, why not just delay the inevitable? You know? It's pretty much what we're doing. Just delay the inevitable of actually hitting the button. I got you, Endo. Let me see if I can... I had Endo work on a little project for me because I'm rendering other videos We'll just see if I can share it here. There it is. Now the explanation behind this GIF is this tweet right here from the one and the only Danhausen, where his wife posted that they bought a house. And this guy says this might be the dumbest gimmick I've ever seen. And he called him a piss boy. We have fun here. We have fun here. Let's just go ahead and... my GIF file's too large! No! Well, we'll have to find some way to share that. And embrace the love. Use the video. I'm gonna have to. Imagine a GIF file being too long. Anyway, game number 2. Let's see if the Nuggets blow this one too. If both these teams lose in the first round, we might have to just take a break from this and play FIFA full time because oh my god. Like shit's ridiculous. The good thing is the Nuggets are going to win game 2. Very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. 131 to 120, 31 points, double-double. Bibby and Wade, absolutely crushing it. 39 points from Gilbert Arenas, and it did not matter. Beautiful. All right, so you guys aren't getting swept. Let's see if we can say the same thing about me. Can we say the same thing about me? Will I avoid the sweep? Will I avoid the sweep? Thank God. 112 to 103. Carlos Boozer got injured, but LeBron had a triple-double. That's the only way I'm winning. That's the only way I'm winning. It's for LeBron to put this team on his goddamn back. Boozer's got a bruised right heel. Again, Rudy Gay's injured. I hate it here. Game 3. Nuggets and Rockets. Game number 3. Again, we will not jump in unless it's an elimination game. In which case, the Nuggets are now up 2-1. 32 points for D-Wade. Double-doubles for Bibby and Nene. Yao Ming was their leading scorer. Had just 5 rebounds. That's a brutal, brutal game for Yao Ming to have just 5 rebounds. Cavs and Nets. Game number 3. Please don't lose to Jason Kidd again. Please don't lose to Jason Kidd again. I've taken so many L's at the hands of Jason Kidd. Fuck me. 131 to 127. LeBron dropped 40 and another triple-double, and it didn't matter. Jason Kidd had 18 assists. I hate it here. Like this, NBA 2K23 for me is going to be able to be summed up by just a picture of Jason Kidd flipping me off. That's the cover of NBA 2K23. Rockets take game 4. 27 points from D-Wade. Nene did pretty well, but you guys are now in a best-of-3 series because Gilbert Arenas is insane. Will I be facing yet another 3-1 deficit? We've loved having 3-1 deficits in round number 1. It's been our favorite thing to do. Please don't lose this game. They tried. They tried like hell to lose that game, but they won it. Another triple-double. That's 3 straight for LeBron. With at least 40 points, I believe. Good Lord. Like, it's literally LeBron trying to drag this team to a title. Even though it's like, I have Boozer, I have Ogalskis, I have Crawford, but it's just LeBron single-handedly trying to drag this team to glory. Whereas, obviously, you guys have a bit of a big 3 going on surrounding D-Wade. Game 5. Nuggets and Rockets. I mean, it is very accurate for the Cavs at the time, yes. It is very accurate. Nuggets hold on to win. 1 away from round number 2. 109 to 106. 35 points and a double-double for D-Wade. Nene with a double-double of his own. Gilbert Arenas is trying his best. Yao Ming his best magician act. He's disappearing in that series. Game 5, Cavs and Nets. Please don't lose to the Nets. And Jason Kidd. I can't hold any more L's that Jason Kidd hands me. It's too much weight. 116-99. Didn't get a triple-double for LeBron, but Carlos Boozer had 22 fucking rebounds. 12 assists for Jamal Crawford. Both of us 1 win away from the second round. Will the Nuggets advance? Looks like to play the Sacramento Kings. I think Chris Webber's still on that team. And Peja. Obviously, Mike Bibby's not there anymore. He's on your team. Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Chat moving on to round 2. Can you knock out the Rockets, or are you going to game 7? Let's find out. Let's do it. Let's find out. That does not see. It always changes the camera. Let's find out. What is chat's fate? Also, it's really weird how Dwayne Wade just missed that shot, right? Yep. It's really weird how they don't have the new jerseys. I don't think I accidentally said don't change them. But you're stuck in like the pre-Mellow jersey days. Oof, Gilbert Arenas. 18-0, my God.
He just lives for the big shot.
He's unreal.
Now, here's Wade. He's tightly guarded.
Wayne Wade.
This is it to Perkins.
Back to Perk. Missed it. Typical chat team in the playoffs. Not properly showing up.
Here's Arenas. Got it.
And getting torched by Gilbert Arenas.
When it's a tight game, he really turns up.
And
poor Mike Bibby.
Great look at the 2K drive.
Poor Mike Bibby. 55 seconds to go. Nuggets need a bucket. Wade misses. Nene the rebound. Gets the putback. The lead's down to 3. Will they foul even though there's 44 seconds left? Down low. Ball game. Rasheed Wallace. You're going to 7, chat. They blew it again. 119-115. Gilbert Arenas says thank you very much. And right as I said, Yao was disappearing. LOL. Arenas and Ming making it happen. Game 7 coming up. Nuggets and Rockets. Will there be a game 7 between the Cavs and the Nets? Please, God, let me get out of the first round for the first time in 3 years. Please, please, please. It's been 3 damn years since I made the NBA final. We're both going to game 7. We're both going to game 7. Yeah! Crash Andrews, you handsome devil. How the heck are you? You're just in time to watch both teams absolutely blow it. That is 100%. 100% what's about to happen. Let's just go for it. There we go. Game 7. Nuggets and Rockets. How's this going to go? How is this going to go? The Houston Rockets have eliminated chat's Denver Nuggets in 7 games, 122-93. That is a rough look for how good of a team you have. Mike Bibby was abysmal. Note that only Dwayne Wade fouled out. Gilbert Arenas dropped 41. Arenas, Ming, Wallace, and Mashburn just too damn strong. So the Rockets will play Sacramento because the Spurs were eliminated by the Kings. The Jazz will play the Suns. The Celtics will play the Wizards. I think they're the last 2 teams. No, it was the Bulls and the Celtics that eliminated me before. The Pacers await the winner of the Cavs and the Nets. Will I join you with my third straight first round exit, or will we actually remember how to get out of the goddamn first round? That is the question. The Cleveland Cavaliers survive. Thank God, Jason Kidd and the New Jersey Nets. Jamal Crawford led the way. Finally got one up on you, Jason. Finally. It took me 50 goddamn years. Maybe I can put that boogeyman to bed. Cavs will play the Pacers in round number 2. Thank God. Whew. Oops, I'm going to go to playoff stats there. So for you guys, Wade and Bibby tried their best. So did Jefferson. Honestly, it's just defensively. The offense was on point. But it just had to have been defensively, not getting it done. Which is shocking. That's unbelievable that you guys didn't move on. Like, you look at the depth scoring compared to me, where it's like LeBron and his band of merry men. You know? Like, my lack of depth is astonishing. LeBron almost averaged a triple-double in that first round.